Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the Wheelmaster, the Buddha of Chaos, DJ Beerbelly Bryden Proctor.
No,
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. And we have a very good show for you today.
that's,
False.
that's false. Yeah, that's not.
No, you don't know that. We haven't even started yet.
I, I'm a clairvoyant. Listen, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is a skippable one, folks.
You're clairvoyant. What day will I die?
Oh, fucking! As soon as I get to you,
Oh, no. Okay, so you're not visiting. You're not visiting anytime soon. That's good.
not that you
It would
know
be
of.
best if we just never meet, you know?
Oh, well, I'm thinking of fucking offing myself on Christmas anyway.
There we go.
Like
That'll
I just
fix
figure
them.
well, yeah, that fixes everybody's problems, but then like it's more importantly, it's like how do you leave a legacy by ruining the happiest
Christmas.
holiday of the year by for everyone you know.
Dude, that's what my stepmom chose to do. She left my father like the day before Christmas Eve or something. My dad's just
That
sitting
rules.
outside at the picnic table he built for her, sobbing into his hands. One time I ever saw that man cry. And
Uh,
he's like, you did this, Abby. She left because of how I treated you.
well,
So
that
really,
is
I ruined Christmas, is
that
what he told me.
that is your fault. The way that he treated you is definitely your fault. I'm mad about my
13-year-old
camera.
me.
Is too close because I was.
Nope. No one can see your camera right now.
I can though,
Yeah, he's
but I
just
can.
admiring himself the entire time.
No, I'm mainly looking at what the fuck happened to my hair.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta re-bleach it or something.
Well, I don't know. What are you gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna be dead by end of December anyway, so it's really not that
Yeah,
important.
but you
Do
want
you
to leave
think?
behind a beautiful corpse.
Do you? Okay, listen. Headless corpses are not. Nobody's ever
Don't.
looked at those.
You're not fucking up the skull, are you?
I might have to, buddy.
Bryden! You promised
I
me!
know, but
You promised!
you can. Well, you can have like the skull fragments, and then you can make a sweet necklace out of it. Like, what's that band?
Dude, that actually, like pixie dust.
I don't think that that's the name of that band.
No, it's not. It's a line
It's
from an
definitely.
NCR song.
Oh, it's
The song
definitely.
about blowing his brains out. That one.
No, I only listened to the good MCR before they started making all those later
That was
albums.
literally on their first album.
Oh, well,
Head
then I
first
don't
for
know.
Halos.
Okay, no. The two that were popular when I was of that age. All right, I was waking
Oh, I see.
like the one with the kid, the kissing face people on it, and then the
Okay,
one that
that's a
came
good
after
one.
that. I think that was it. They
Okay.
were never my favorite fucking band. The point is, that I think that band was called Burzum, right? Burzum.
What about Burzum?
That's
How
where.
does Burzum relate?
No, wait, no, it was Mayhem.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know. I don't like fucking black metal. I'm not a fag.
Okay. It could be Mayhem.
The
It's
one,
probably
the one Varg was in, because the singer.
that's Burzum.
Okay, yeah, but Burzum was like a solo thing, right?
I don't know.
I am pretty sure Mayhem was the one where it was the band, the singer. He killed. Varg killed the guy.
Okay, okay.
Well, that's what it was.
Who did Varg Vikernes kill?
Melodonus or whatever his stupid name was.
Mayhem guitarist Euronymous. Okay, yeah.
Euronymous.
Yeah. That is who it was. Okay.
Yeah, and Euronymous for their first album for Mayhem, their first like singer or some bullshit killed himself, and as the legend goes, since it was they used it as their album cover, he was like, yeah, fucking ate a piece of his brain and all that weird stupid shit that I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, probably.
Those guys are all
Freaking
fags, by the
psycho.
way. They're all they're not. They're fags. Black metal sucks, and it has always sucked. Bunch of chainsaws in the fucking woods and corpse paint. That is so bad. People, you want to yell at me about fucking stupid house music, and I agree. There's a lot of it. All right, John Summit can suck all of my cock. All right, I'm so tired of hearing about John Summit. There's nothing in black metal that's good. Not a one thing. It's
Wow.
chainsaws and blast
Man.
beats. It's complete
Okay.
trash.
No, okay. Well, there's first of all, there's different types of black metal.
Oh yeah, black metal and blacker metal.
No, I mean yes, but
Darker metal.
there's
Darker
other like
metal. The
okay.
darkest parts of Norway.
Okay.
Satan. Churches will burn. We are so edgy.
Kiss my ass.
Look,
It's not the 80s.
I will admit that most black metal is not appealing to me at all, but some is pretty. I like the pretty. Like
Melodic.
melodic black metal is very pretty. I used to listen to it to go to sleep a
Oh,
long
you're
time
so
ago.
you're so cool. Has anybody told you how fucking cool you are
No,
lately?
because it's like if you have like a pretty lullaby with white noise in the background because it's like constant loud
Oh,
noise.
it's
It like
fucking.
is actually really effective.
It is white noise indeed.
I wasn't bragging about how cool I am, and I really don't appreciate that you insinuate that every time I say something. I will say something that I intend to sound self-depreciating and embarrassing, and you will still go, "Oh, you're so cool, Abby. You think you're so cool."
You do think you're so cool, and
I'm
I'm
cooler
just
than you.
I'm just here to let you know that people don't think that.
Okay, that's fine. You don't even like music.
That's true. I hate music.
You don't even like music.
No,
You
I hate
can't
it.
critique any of it,
I can.
Brian.
I can. I
You
hate it.
literally only like the least music genres.
That's
And
not
like
true.
some popular stuff that you just heard because it's pop.
That's not true. I don't like black metal.
You're funny.
Yeah, I know
There's
that I'm funny. You, on the other hand,
actual
gay and not funny.
melodies like that make sense.
You're a dumbass if you think that electronic music doesn't have melodies, you dipshit motherfucker.
You listen to the you know how in Lucky Charms the only good part is the marshmallows? Okay?
No, because I'm
You
not
know
as
how
fat
they
as you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. You're right. I should lose more weight.
How many pounds did you gain this week, fat ass?
I lost 3 this week, actually.
Yeah, yeah. You know what they say? Women on the internet are a bunch of lying fat whores. Am I right, fellas? That's right.
Yeah.
What's up? Shout out to the Bry Dogs.
They did keep calling me fat. I talked about how I was dieting, and they just kept calling me fat.
Good job, fellas.
Not, they didn't say, Abby, you're fat. They just kept saying numbers that were absurd.
Good job, fellas. Keep it up. I'm digging this, and as your commander, I say push forward. Go
It's just
ahead.
it's hard to know what to think because in real life, I went to like a family get together for a few days out of town, and everybody's like, Abby, you have to eat food.
Sure.
Please eat food. And then I come on the internet and everyone is like, Abby, you fat fucking pig, never eat again.
Keep
So what
looking.
am I supposed to do?
Trust the internet every time, dude.
The people who have never seen a picture of me ever, like
They can tell though, just by the way you tweet. They're like,
fat tweets.
yeah, it's a pretty fat tweet over here. Gross.
Every time I make fun of fat women on Twitter, it's just self-depreciating. Is what that is. Just talking about myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the most truthful thing that you've ever said, I think.
You know what's really
Through your
exciting?
big fat fucking
Okay.
teeth and tongue. Ugh.
Calm down. What's
Ugh.
really exciting is that I'm literally, okay, sweating and peeing out fat cells right now because I got lasers shot at my stomach.
So you're pissing in that chair you're sitting in.
No, not like
So now
literally
you're a
right this
giant
second.
fat pig
This week.
covered in piss. That's great. That's cool. You're a big fat piss pig.
I'm peeing it out, okay?
That's great. You're doing so good. People are gonna like you. You should talk to them more about going to bed to black metal.
I'm just starting to understand why every time I'm at these family get-togethers, there's a point where I'm talking, and I think that everything is fine, and the conversation is going well, and the other person just goes, "Oh." and looks out the window or something until I stop talking.
Nobody has ever done that to me.
People do. You know, it's funny because it's only there. Like, I talk to people all the time and it never happens. I don't know what's happening here.
People say, "Oh," and then dramatically stare out the window.
Yes.
What fucking
It's,
weird soap opera are you in?
I think it's just because I'm like different than the family. I don't know. They don't know how to deal with me. I'm just weird. I don't know. Like, they're not used to weirdos.
I mean, listen, your husband is not exactly the most normal fella.
No, but that's fine because he's like blood. You know, that's different. His
I,
insane wife, on the other hand, I think is it's a little harder to swallow that pill.
yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Have fun at Thanksgiving. It sounds like it's going to be great for you.
4 fucking days, possibly 5. I'm really,
That
I'm
I'm not even going to like Erica's fucking. I'm not dealing with her fucking family. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna sit at
yeah,
home, uh,
yeah. I'm
play
such
fucking
a, I'm,
Starfield.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm going to, as always, do my best to fit in and join the conversation and the festivities. And then at some point, every single day, somebody, it's usually a woman, the men are fine with me. I like, they're fine with me. But some woman's gonna go, oh, whew, and look out the window for a while. Or better yet, I will say something like totally happy and innocuous, and they'll just go, oh my God, Abby, you can't talk about genociding all Aboriginals in Australia. And I'll be like, where did you get that from?
Yeah,
What do
well,
you, we weren't talking about Abos or Australia. I don't know. I go there and it's like bizarro world. It's crazy town.
I
It's like I don't speak English when I'm there.
I don't know how they could come to that conclusion from a nice conversation about are the brownies done.
I don't either.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't
I guess
either.
if you're like, are the brownies done? And they're like, what the fuck? No, they're allowed to stay here. I don't care
And
if
the
you voted for
worst
Trump.
part is, if I had said we need to genocide all Abos, some uncle would go, ah, and it would be fine. But that's not what I said.
I also don't think that you should say that, as they're not a problem over here.
I like them. They're fine. You know, I like, the, you know, they're fine.
I think anything that is going to overtake Australian people on the internet, and like, God knows the fucking didgeridoo players out there are not on the fucking internet. All right, I don't think they're using it. They
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I've
if
never
it's
seen one online.
if it's not fucking, I don't think they are. I hate Australians more than I hate the Aboriginal Australians. I hate Australian internet posters. I don't know where this fucking rumor came
Well,
from that got no, let me get
yeah,
this
go
one
ahead.
out.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know where this rumor fucking came from that Australian dudes on the internet are somehow funny, but they never have been. It's a vile rumor, and they have never been fucking funny
It's
on any
false. I've never
website
seen it.
ever. Well, they like to say they're like, like, oh, the Australians they post the memes while we're asleep, and it's like they're bad though. They're bad at posting. They're shit at it. I
They're
hate
not good.
Australians.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, like, you're right about that. And they're offensive to me because of that. Meanwhile, I have absolutely no reason to have anything against Aboriginals. They've never done anything to me.
I never met one.
I think we should dump all of the Australians into the ocean.
Well, technically, I think the Aborigines are Australian before the white Australians got
No,
there
no.
too. But
Well, what I'm saying is we're going to give them back their land, is what I'm
oh,
saying.
I don't care about that land at all. It's a fucking bunch of
It's a
dangerous
mostly.
lizards and spiders surrounded by a bunch of box jellyfish. I mean, it's a fucking shithole place anyway. Just let them have it. And then all of the Australian guys on the internet cut them off from the internet. They live
Yeah,
in a weird police state anyway. So just
they do.
give them enough vaccines.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, though, I don't really understand what the point of staying there is in the first place. It's mostly a desert. Like, they literally can only live on the coasts on the outer ring of it because
Yeah.
It's a desert island. Like, it's just a horrific, unsurvivable, poisonous desert full of kangaroos that will kill you and
I could beat the
other
shit
things
out of
that
a.
will kill you. I mean, you say that, but
I could take a kangaroo, dude. I do. I've watched people do it on the internet. I know how to fight one. I've looked into it.
you looked into
I
it. They're
have
like
looked
pure
into.
muscle, dude.
Yeah, but
You're not.
they're still a very stupid animal. You could get them as long
You.
as they don't get you with them claws. You're good, dude. I could beat the shit out of a kangaroo. I would knock a.
They have. You don't have the muscle.
They're
You
very
get one.
stupid.
You get punched in the face one time, you're out.
They
Just
don't
like in
punch you.
Kangaroo
They
Jack.
don't punch you. They grab at you with their claws and then they kick the shit out of you. So just, I got more reach than the kangaroo does.
I doubt that.
I do.
You're,
I do.
You're like half
I've
the
met-
size of one.
I've measured it. I've been in this
You're
argument
half
before.
the size of a kangaroo.
I've been,
Bryden.
yeah, I know, and I'd wreck it. They're the stupidest animal on the fucking planet.
It's because his arms are twice as long as his body. Everybody, this is how you should be pictured.
Good. I'm a big fucking gorilla. Dude, no, I could beat the shit out of a kangaroo. I've had this conversation so many goddamn times. I will fly to fucking Australia and I will stomp the fuck. Once I got that motherfucker down off of his tail, that way he's not balanced anymore. All I got to do is just stomp the neck like crazy. Dude, they're the dumbest animal. Have you ever seen
Okay.
it? They're so dumb. Have you seen them when somebody like pushes at them? They don't know what to do.
No, I guess not. No, I've mostly seen them drowning dingoes and dogs and like kicking people and just kind of generally being a menace.
Yeah, don't let them get a hold of you. And they will kill your dog, but because they just strangle you.
Yeah.
I would fucking wreck a kangaroo. I don't give a shit. I've had this conversation so many
You're
fucking
very
times.
excited about it. We should send you to Australia.
I will. Well, I think I would get into a lot of trouble for doing that. Rightfully so. I don't think you could fly to Australia and kill a kangaroo. I don't think you're allowed
Aren't
to do
they
that.
pests?
I think they're pests. I think they're bullshit
no,
animals.
Pretty sure they're considered a pest animal.
I don't think you're allowed to kill them. I'll look it up. I don't think you're allowed to just fucking fly to kangaroo land and kill them. Can you legally kill a kangaroo in Australia? They probably let you hunt them, but you're probably not allowed to you can shoot them.
But you can't stomp
Can't-
on their neck.
Can you legally stomp on a kangaroo in Australia? Are Australia, this is a Quora thing, are Australians legally allowed to fight kangaroos that sneak into the house? See, they are terrible.
They do that.
You're just like trying to get a fucking, Marmite or whatever, Vegemite goddamn sandwich and listen to Men Without Hats and here comes a fucking roo in there. I hate that. No answer to that. No, we can't fight them as they are protected. However, there's a loophole. If you come home from work and you find a kangaroo getting in your fridge and it has a 6-pack of beer in a pouch and its paw, it's game on. So, no, that's just...
That's cute.
Maybe that was an Australian being funny for once. But I doubt it. That was probably an American dude.
Oh, yeah. Certainly.
Well, Australians just aren't fucking funny, and I stand by that. And I have for years. It's been almost, at least 8 years. I
Also-
have declared it.
There's absolutely no way that Australians have come up with any beer good enough to fight a kangaroo over.
They might have. I've only ever had Foster's. I like it because it comes in a big can.
A big can?
Yeah,
Like
it's like
a tall boy?
No, it's like a big fat 32-ounce can. But also, they don't drink that over there. They don't even know what that beer is.
Oh, really? I
No,
thought
fuck
that was
no.
the thing. I thought that was what they had. Okay.
No, I forget what they drink. I think it's some English bullshit that I don't know. Australians are just bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It's like I fucking hate Australian people. I was like friends with one of them back in LA, and even he, like, honestly was just kind of a fucking prick. Australian people are just real pieces of shit, and they deserve to live there.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Okay, I watched
Their
one
cigarettes are like
Australia-
$40 a pack too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
That's
retarded.
insane.
They're a nation of fucking pussies. They still have vaccine cards, and like if you say the word abo, which is totally fine over here, but not fine over there, you go to jail. They're a terrible country. They're a horrible country. You think Canada is gay? Australia's way gayer. It's a
Oh
terrible
yeah.
country. Fuck Australia. That's if you take away anything from this episode, it's this one thing. If you're Australian, I will come down there, and when I'm done beating the shit out of that kangaroo, I'm coming to your house. I'm just gonna go through one by one. I was gonna make a reference that I'm not gonna make.
No.
You know the one? Oh,
No, we're not making any
that was-
references.
it would have been very funny, but the event was not very funny. That was actually horrific.
Worst thing ever. I will never forget.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch. Well, I couldn't watch the whole fucking video. It was brutal. But yeah, no, I'll beat every Australian's ass. I would just. What are they gonna do? I don't think they're legally
okay.
allowed to hit me.
No, they can't. No.
They just got to be like, "Hey, mate, no, please stop. Would you like a Foster's?" Ah. And I'll be like, "Get back 6 feet," because I think they probably still have that rule too.
Well, there's some places like in some Scandinavian countries, I think it might be Sweden that I'm thinking of, but don't quote me on that. Where like if someone breaks into your house, you'll get charged for like stabbing them in self-defense. Like you can't
There's places
do any violence for any reason, even to protect your own life. You will get charged in addition to that person.
we have that here in the U.S. and in a bunch of places too. It's,
Well, yeah, it depends on the
duty
state.
to retreat.
How do you retreat if it's your house?
You're supposed to get the fuck out of your house. You're not allowed to shoot that dude. That's why.
What if you can't get out of the house?
Well, you better hope that the court says that you couldn't get out of the house.
Yeah, see, that's disgusting.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of America is Australia and Canada, and that shit's fucking gay.
Just die, I guess, is what you do.
Oh, I should move to those places. I want to die.
There are other ways.
Yeah, but we got to get my skull intact.
That's fair. And I can't trust you to do that yourself.
I know. I mean, like, I've got a plan, but, like, there's going to be no skull left.
I mean, I could make a necklace.
You might have to, but then I can't, like, haunt you and be like, while you're sleeping, I'd, like, move the things up and down. I'll be like,
No.
Don't do it. There was an afterlife. It's so much worse than you think. I'm in constant pain. I'm doing
I'm
it.
just trapped in this skull forever, Abby. I can't get out. Why do you keep making me watch Stargate?
You wouldn't think that I could smell things, but I still can. Please move me away from the bathroom.
No. I've just had you right on top of the toilet tank this whole time. Oh, God, no.
It seems cool aesthetically, but please get this candle off of my head. I can feel pain.
I could see myself making your skull into a candle holder. I'm not going to lie.
It would be awesome. I'm totally on board with that.
Like red wax, like a red pillar candle, red wax dripping it. That'd be cool.
I was thinking white, but a red one looks cool too. It can't be a black one because then it's like fucking satanic, dude.
Yeah.
Can't
then
use my
that's
skull
the
for
problem.
that. I'd be fine with decoration. Make me into a cereal bowl.
Oh.
Any of that stuff. Like, that's fine. Because hopefully I'm not sitting there for the rest of my days unable to talk going, I really can't believe these kids are having Fruit Loops again.
She just made another 16 burritos. Does she eat anything else? I actually took some pictures I was going to send to you, but I didn't. Just of my like assembly line with 16 burritos half made.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I'm going to get into some stories first from Twitter.
Oh, let's point out real quick that we did have no Dear Abbeys because of you.
What do you mean because of me?
Did you even ask?
Yes, I did, and all I got was stupid bullshit.
So when did
Oh,
we?
but I did get a follow-up in the Discord from a previous Dear
So
Abby.
I want to know when we started filtering. We, as in you, started
Fine.
filtering these fucking Dear Abbeys. By the way, probably. I wonder if that has anything to do with the sharp decline in listenership.
Okay, you know what? They don't want them read when they do this to me. I don't think they do.
Well, pick the best ones. But you got to pick the. Here's what you do. See, you're so fucking bad at this. You pick the top 3 by likes, and you
There's
say,
only 2.
okay.
There's 2.
Well, then you got to read both.
The only likes they have are from me.
Then don't like them.
I am very supportive.
Somebody
as a
needs
friend.
somebody needs to put Jack Dorsey back in charge of Twitter. That way, I can just report your fucking account.
No, Elon would never let you. Okay, so fine. Dear Abby, send Drug Enforcement Administration rabbis. Because
To where?
DEAR Abby.
Who's that?
DEA rabbi.
Who's that?
Tort.
I don't know who that is. You're a faggot.
No,
That's
you
my
don't.
advice. Stop being a faggot.
Thank you. And then from Jake, how will I know?
About?
He didn't specify. I said the call from beyond the veil is sharp and clear.
I don't think it's that serious. I think you'll just know. It's Jake. That's a dude.
That's a man. Yes,
Yeah.
he's very nice.
I'm gonna give him old man advice. When you know, you know.
Ooh, profound.
Hit him with that. Hit him with that. When you know, you know. You know. Gotta know that. That's it. That's an old man who's not listening to you about your problems advice.
No. No. Or just any woman.
Yeah, I would never ask a woman for advice in my entire life. Why would you do that? Because if you ask
me for advice,
ask a woman about like fucking
stop. They're literally we're talking about them sending me questions, requests for advice.
Sending
Dear
us.
Abby, dear Abby, do not tell them not to ask women.
You shouldn't. You are merely the conduit in
Oh my
which
God,
they
no,
are asking me for
this is
advice.
that's stupid. They would ask you medical advice because you're Dr. Proctor. It's
Yeah,
own
but you don't.
advice.
But you
I'm
don't
the
advertise.
ultimate guru.
But you don't advertise that.
I
So
literally do. How would you know? Because you're not actually on Twitter. You're not there.
is that so?
You would know these things. You would know that I post the show and then I ask for Dear Abby's every week. And
What?
not every time do I ask for Dr. Proctor's, but often I do.
It is unlike me to just give you grief for no reason.
Oh, yeah. Completely unlike you. Okay, fine. We did get a follow-up from the man with 5 children who we did accuse of having 5 different baby mamas. I'm pretty sure. I feel a little bit
I think it was
bad.
2. I think it was 2. I think I said it was 2.
I don't know why we assumed.
I don't think we did. I think I said 2 or 3. I think I said 2.
I think it was just the one, actually.
Oh, maybe it's not the guy that I know then.
Well, he's in our Discord. I don't know.
He also he's probably lying to you, but okay.
Yeah.
He is a Bright Dog. Bright Dogs continue to lie. Make her life a huge Operation Gaslight starts today.
Starts today. Oh my goodness gracious, that's gaslight. What you just said is gaslighting me.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't. Of course you know. Am I just crazy, Bryden?
I don't know. You're acting a little wild right now.
Too emotional.
Yeah, you're acting pretty wild right now.
I'm always wild. It's normal.
So why is that? Why your face is so red?
In my skin is not ideal today. I'll give you that. I'm having a little bit of rosacea. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew that you couldn't let it go. Also, I'm not wearing makeup, and I usually at least have eyeliner on before I talk to anybody. Like I wear it to the grocery store. Not today. I look exhausted. Are you happy? You look very happy. Abby looks like shit. It's the best day ever for you because I always look so good.
Well, let's not pat ourselves on the back.
Hey guys, it's the guy who submitted the question about the cooking wife of 5.
I can't believe you. Oh, by the way, I can't believe you almost just totally disregarded this. By the way,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
I'm sorry, not to you, Bryden, but to our dear listener
Yeah.
who I neglected, who I probably insulted multiple times when we talked about his first correspondence. I am very sorry, and I hope you can forgive me.
Yeah, she looks sorry.
Okay. There were some questions raised that I wanted to elucidate on. My children are all under 4 years old. Two sets of twins, and my middle child just turned two. Two sets of twins is a lot.
Yeah, it adds up to
That's
5 total.
no, I don't mean like quantity one. I mean that's a lot of work. Two babies at a time twice.
Oh,
That's hard. It's
I thought you
difficult.
meant
Imagine it's double the terrible twos, quadruple.
sure. Wait until they, start driving.
Well, they can drive each other around, I guess.
I think what you do is you get like a motorcycle and then like a buggy, and then they can just switch back and forth. Like,
Why not?
at that point,
No, because every twin I've ever met, it's like, oh yeah, my mom always made us share things, dress the same. So just make them share a car, I guess. Like you have to share everything else.
yeah, I'm sure that doesn't do something fucked up to their psyche at all.
What else? You gotta buy 5 cars?
I don't know. You can afford 5 kids. You got to look into the future. You better start making 5-car money.
Just get them all one minivan to share.
I mean, at that point, I would just buy 5 pairs of shoes and go, this
Walk.
is, this is going to be good for you. Believe me, in the long run, if you have the dedication to walk everywhere, you can have the dedication to save up and get a fucking car. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Most of the cookbooks I got were for crock pot meals or simple casseroles for his wife. I would actually be happy with Hamburger Helper or adjacent. I use that as a stand in to mean low effort cooking. I guess it should have been clearer. I do 85% of dinners despite working 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
well,
I'm
that's just a normal work day.
Yeah,
You
that's,
just-
that's
that's-
fine.
Yeah.
What do you think she's doing with 5 children under the age of 4 from 3:30? From 6 a.m. to 3:30.
Well, they're not awake at 6 a.m.
Yeah, most.
No.
It depends on the children. Many, many, many are. Yes, my daughters will sleep in. My son gets up at sunrise every single morning, and the only way to get to sleep in is to let him go play video games in the morning, away from me, which I don't want to do all the time. I like the idea of screens as a crutch, so I have to get up at sunrise every morning.
I don't know. I would just be like, listen, go get really good at Mario. I hear that video games is a fucking job now, so maybe you'll be really good.
Ah, that's a good point. He could be making us bucks. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not saying that to say like you're not working hard. I'm just saying that saying despite working 6 a.m. to 3:30 means nothing when your wife is taking care of 5 children under 4 during that time. She's doing just as much work.
That's not
You're
true.
doing equal
That's not
amounts
true.
of work.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's fucking bullshit.
Okay, yeah, okay. And Bryden, how did your parenting of your toddlers, when you were a stay-at-home dad while your wife worked, go? Have you ever done such a thing?
Hey, have you ever had a fucking job?
Yes.
No, you didn't. So your argument is so out the window gay.
Look, this is not something to argue about at all whatsoever.
Oh, yeah,
this
we're
is
just-
facts.
no,
What do
no,
you
it's
think
not.
she's doing all day? Nothing?
Look, I having tea parties. I don't know what the fuck she's doing all day. But your argument of like, you've never had a toddler, therefore, bitch, you never had a job. You don't
I
know.
have had a job.
Walmart greeter is not a job, you disabled
I was a
fuck.
cashier, okay. That's beside the point.
Part-time. As a child. Shut up.
18's
Shut
not a
it.
child. I was
Yes,
pregnant.
18 is a
I
child.
was pregnant.
Yeah, I know. Babies having babies. I'm aware of it. But no, that argument that you just tried to throw
Okay,
down
look,
is insane.
Stop.
Insanity.
You are insanity.
Insanity on your part, not mine.
You are completely insane.
Tell it to the
if you
judge.
do not think it's in any way reasonable to say that someone who works a normal workday and someone who is taking care of 5 children, 4 and under, are not doing anywhere near the same amount of work.
They're not.
Like,
And first of all, see, I misspoke when I said that's a normal work day. What I meant to say is those are normal work hours. Because if you had ever had a real job, you would know that that's not a normal work day to start at 6 a.m. But he's off at 3:30. Dude, that's nice. You miss all the
yeah,
traffic.
that's what I
You
mean
miss
too.
all the
The
traffic.
point there that both of I understood your intention there and was also speaking the same way. Yes, you're stupid.
Okay, yeah, go raise more kids, whore. Keep saying that's a fucking job. It's not.
See, this is
Who's
what
your
he
boss?
thinks.
Who's your boss at mom?
Me?
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Must be nice to work for yourself and have your own little factory, huh? Must be real nice
Bryden.
to get that employment. You know,
Bryden.
at least you enjoyed getting that employment.
Yeah.
All right?
Does
You
your
know a job
boss
interview?
punch you in the face repeatedly?
Not this one,
Okay.
but previous, yeah. Some people.
My son did yesterday.
Cool. So
Okay.
you're just bad at your job. If customers punched me in the face, which they do in my heart all the time, by the way, and
Oh, in
mainly
your
my
heart, yeah.
pocketbook, yeah, I got to deal with all kinds of terrible bullshit. The fact that you can't defend yourself against a small child, and you have raised a
What am
violent
I
child.
supposed to do?
And then you have raised a violent child means that you're bad at your job. You get bad returns on your investment, and this is
My
crazy.
investment.
Yeah, this is crazy. The ROI
Okay,
on your
well,
son is pretty bad when
It
he's
doesn't
punching
like
you.
listen. Okay, it doesn't matter if you think this woman is working as much. What matters is whether he does. Because if he is implying that she is not, then he is being a bad husband. You have to at least allow for the possibility. You have to have some sort of empathy.
No, I don't. Because in the real world, when you
I'm
have
not
a
talking
job,
to you right now. I'm talking to the person who wrote in.
no, I think
He's the
he
one
doesn't
with
have
the
to.
wife.
He's the one with the job too. So-
Anyway. Bryden worships mammon. He believes that the only value anyone could possibly create has to be done where they're making money.
no, we're making something.
I literally created human beings, Bryden.
Yeah, that punched you in the face.
Yeah, okay, it's just the one, and we're working on it. And some
That-
children are just way harder
Bro,
than others.
33%. If 33% of your output is that bad, that's not a great thing. Let's say,
Bryden,
look,
we have to continue with this Dear Abby, or we'll never get into stories. Are you done ripping into me?
I'm just saying
Calm
that
yourself. You need to settle down.
you're a lazy, bad mother.
Oh my god.
And he's right. And he should come home and he should be like, bitch, where's this lasagna?
He doesn't like lasagna.
How do you know that the guy who
I
wrote
don't
the
know.
story doesn't like lasagna?
Sorry, I got very distracted. I thought we were still talking about my son for a second.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
I like him. I think he's great.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I like him
Anyway.
a ton.
I am a cheerleader before, during, and after her efforts, including helping where I can. I realize I cannot, quote, give her my enjoyment of cooking, and she is doomed to considering it a chore. I don't think she's doomed to considering it a chore. I think that as the children grow up and she's got, she's less in like survival mode, less in like I have to feed 7 people right now mode, and can like do it for fun. I think that it's likely that she will come to enjoy it, but in these early years, she's in the trenches, give her some time. Like right now she's just trying to feed 7 people.
I too hope that when
Multiple, probably picky toddlers.
I too hope that when she has even more free time on her hands, she will start cooking for you.
Even more free time. She's got none right now. Absolutely none.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. I mean, except for all that time, and then he comes home and
Oh yeah, she's just doing nothing all day. The children cease to exist when the man is not looking at them, because men have absolutely zero object permanence, just like a tiny baby. They genuinely believe that as soon as they leave the house, everything pauses and their wife just goes takes a nap. Nothing happens during that time.
oh yeah, did some fat lesbian professor teach that science to you there?
No, I made it up.
No, there you
What,
go.
object permanence is like a parenting term. It's for because
No,
when
I'm aware.
babies.
It's
Okay.
not just babies. Like chimpanzees have that whole thing too. And it's
Yeah.
like you
Sure.
put a yeah, like the
Yeah. It's just
peekaboo
like a.
thing. I'm aware of that.
Yeah. Sure.
So I know basic parenting stuff because it's just a throwaway thing that all people know. But to women, this is profound and it came from the
It's
heavens.
a term that applied to what I was describing. Just because I use a term does not mean that I am amazed by that term.
I don't
You
know.
are like a child.
Ah, yeah, that's. You've already said that a couple times though, so yeah, it's pretty throwaway, uncreative. Probably.
I can really tell you're having a rough time. I can really tell what you're about to do on Christmas. You're really struggling over there, huh?
Oh yeah, you're not Donald Trump, dumbass. You can't just use his lines, you unoriginal fuck.
When did he use that? I'm
Oh
not
my
copying
god!
anyone. What the fuck is wrong with you, Bryden? Can I say one
No,
sentence without you accusing me of.
no,
I'm not plagiarizing with my every word.
you are Donald Trump 2015 debate.
Oh yes, I totally remember that clearly and thought to use it in this moment.
And you
No.
wouldn't remember that because of, you know, the drinking and Dorito problem. Abby texted me the other day. She had crunched up a bunch of fucking Doritos in some wine and was like,
I did not. I don't
I
even drink.
invented
I haven't
this.
drank in like 3 weeks. I might, maybe even a month.
She doesn't
No
remember.
alcohol.
She doesn't remember drinking. That's how bad it is.
Oh my goodness.
She was
I
like,
think I'm sober. I think I'm doing so good on the wagon, and it's literally I've drank so much I don't remember doing it. Would explain the headaches.
that and the fucking Xanax is just through the roof. She's just,
I wish I had Xanax.
she doesn't even have any kids anymore. The state came months ago.
That's why it's been so quiet.
What's our advice to this guy? I had fun.
I'm not even done reading it. I know you're having fun. Surprised to hear that the idea of a family dinner was unappealing. Trying to be a good Orthodox husband. I mean, no, it's not unappealing. I mean, family dinner is fine. It's good. If I remember right, we were just talking about like, I don't know. I don't even remember.
Hold on. When has family dinner ever been good? Because the only mentions of family dinner that we've had on this show ever are I don't remember really having any that weren't forced and nobody really liked, or your family dinners where you're like, these motherfuckers have to eat before they talk because otherwise they will not eat.
No, but I was specifically talking about how much I would like to have family dinners and how like it will take hours if we do that because they do not eat in between talking for some reason.
They will in a few
It's
years.
just hard.
They might.
So I think the idea of family dinners is great. I think that I, like a lot of parents, have had to give up on their ideas of what the ideal household looks like and how it runs and just kind of be practical.
Yeah, be practical. Put your kids in burlap sacks.
Exactly. He's trying to be a good Orthodox husband. You're doing fine. Okay, you're
No,
doing
you have to.
fine.
No, you have to get
Just-
really fat and grow a patchy beard and get on the internet. Put that
No, it can't be patchy.
put that the Orthodox cross on there, and then get into arguments constantly with other Orthodox guys. It's very important that you only fight with other Orthodox guys.
It is most important that you only fight with them. And unfortunately, now I can see people that have blocked me. So I'll see it now. I mean, before, like 90% of the men on Orthodox Twitter had me blocked.
I hope they listen to
They
this
were
show.
saying so many stupid things, Bryden.
Sure.
They were so dumb. Like, and when one blocks you, a dozen do because they post in all their group chats, like they're teenage girls. They're like,
Or-
"Oh, look at this bitch,"
Or
and
adult
then they all
girls
freak out.
who also have group chats. So
Well, we don't do that in my group chats. We're
you do,
literally
but
my group chats are very gay. It's a lot of calling
Oh,
each
and
other
you-
hot.
and you, wow,
It's really very positive. It's honestly creepily. I'm starting to think that we may have fostered too much positivity in the culture of the group chats.
I really got to get into those group chats,
It's
dude.
like extremely.
Just a bunch of fucking Orthodox lesbos calling each other hot. It's like that's like the internet equivalent of a pillow fight. That was 9-year-old me's dream.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I appreciate your perspectives. I'm gonna try to cut her some more slack in the kitchen. On that note, there's one more sentence after this. On that note, no, I mean, you're doing fine. And I'm not trying to be harsh with you. I feel like maybe you got a little sad that we were a little harsh here.
Well, if you're not who I think you are, I do not care what happens to you. Because I
Okay.
don't know
Well,
you.
I care. But the point is that right now,
You
your
should
wife is in.
buy a Mustang.
You should not do that. Right now, think of your wife as being in triage mode, okay? Just like
Think of your
it
wife as being in
passes, okay?
think of your wife as being in menage mode. Bring that up to her.
Okay. Anyway, so you have to cut her some slack and remember the most important thing to remember is that your children will get older. Your stage of life will change. This era is not forever. In like 4 or 5 years, it's going to be completely different in so many ways. So just be patient and have some empathy for each other. That's my genuine relationship advice today. And then he ends with, also, I will never stop coming in my wife.
Okay, well, have fun having a bunch more kids. You broke fuck. Like you better be
So,
you
yeah.
better be straight Peter Thiel, or you better just like get used to poverty. Because like 5 kids is a lot. You're not Tucker Carlson, dude. I
Yep. And everything I just said about how it's a temporary stage of life and
it
she's
will not
only in
be.
triage mode for right now, that none of that is relevant if you don't like if you never like none of that is relevant
She
if you're
almost
having
said
more kids.
she almost no. You should have seen her face. She almost said if you keep coming in your wife. She almost said it.
I almost did and I didn't like I'm just saying like I wanted 7, 8 kids, and then I went like, I need a little bit of a break,
Well,
give
hold on.
my
Wait, wait,
body a
wait, wait,
break
wait,
for a
wait.
few
Hold on.
years. And what?
Your kids are really tall. They are almost 7'8". They
Oh yeah,
might
that's
be
fair.
that.
They're ridiculous. Honestly, I'm thinking the boy is gonna be like non-Asian Yao Ming over here. I can't think of any white men that are not like having
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. There we go. Thank you.
And I mean, you're like, why are you like non-Asian Yao Ming? I'm Shaq. Why you're just that discriminatory? Like Shaq's crazy tall.
Well, I mean, yeah, non-black Shaq, I guess, but I wasn't thinking because is he like super buff? Like,
Yeah, he's also super old.
yeah. Anyway,
What if
I
it?
wanted a gigantic family, and then I took a little bit of a break after my third, and I went, oh my gosh, wow, life can be different. Like maybe 3 is good because I like the stage of life we're in right now where I'm not changing poopy diapers and I don't have toddler tantrums going on at my feet every second. It's a lot less often.
Well,
Now,
yeah, I
you
was gonna
know?
say, don't you know,
Yeah.
kind of.
But still, it's a completely different stage of life and the whole world is different. Everything is different. I am different. They're different. My husband's basically a different person. Like, have as many kids as you want, but as long as you're doing it, your wife's going to be in triage mode. And you're
Hey,
just going to have to put up with shit like this because you have to have some empathy for that. Sorry.
hey guys, you just heard it in real time. Woman discovers time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy that you were that excited about that, but that's fine. You know, my advice is,
Man discovers being mean to woman. What have you been doing this whole episode? Just so happy. His grin ear to ear. Like, you
I'm on fire, dude. I'm very
get over
excited.
yourself, Bryden.
I can't. I can't. What do you mean
No.
get over myself?
Okay.
If
you
I
need
get
to do
over
some-
me, what's next?
maybe, just maybe, you could think about other people.
Ah, wrong, bitch. That's stupid. I won't think about other people. Why would I? That's insanity to think about. See, more bad ideas coming from Abby. Think about other people. Gay. I think buy a Mustang. All right, that'll show her who's boss. And then instead of cooking, why don't you just come home with a singular bag of Arby's for you and the kids, and sit around the table, and then when she gets near it, go psst, psst, and spray water at her.
Oh God! Just lock her in the cage.
I mean, well, no, she's still got to clean.
Oh, that's a good point.
Just get her. Just be like, psst, psst. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
That's our advice.
That's my
You're
advice,
welcome.
dude.
We're so helpful. All right, we're moving on to Twitter. Do. My friend works with this. I don't know why lesbian is in quotes, but quote lesbian
Well,
who paid $500 to rush her passport renewal, not because she has imminent travel, but she thinks lesbians might have to flee the country under Trump and passports won't be available to lesbians.
how long does it take to get your passport renewed?
I think like a couple weeks.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, she's got time. I don't know.
How long? I gotta see.
Like,
I would think like 3 months, but even then, it's like I don't think
it could
it's.
take like a month. It could take like
Let's
a
see.
month.
How long to get your? I don't have a passport.
I'm pretty sure my husband did it and like it came in like 3 weeks.
8 to 11. Okay, no, this is 4 to 6 weeks, and this other one. So you're maxing out at 11 weeks.
You got time.
You got plenty of time, and I don't think that Donald Trump, if he decided that that's what he was going to do, I don't think that would be a day one declaration. You know, I don't think it would be like, guess who's not leaving the country? The Lesbos.
Anyone who thinks, okay, look, I'm going to tell you right now, any lesbians who may be listening, Republican men like you way, way better than your own side does right now. Okay? They are not fond of lesbians over there right now.
There's an asterisk on that though. Are you an Ellen DeGeneres lesbian, or are you like a Portia de Rossi lesbian? Because it depends how much I like you.
Sure.
Because I mean,
Sure.
some of the like
just
that
mean
that
in
one big
general.
one on Orange Is the New Black, don't like it that much. Don't like that.
No, but the main lesbian couple were not that lady.
Yeah, but they also weren't actually lesbians.
I mean, they were having
I-
sex constantly.
No, but they weren't actual lesbians like in real life.
Like in real life?
Yeah,
I
but
see.
the big butch one, that was a real lesbian. And then I think
I
that
would believe that.
I think
Yeah.
Nichols was a real lesbian too, and like she could get it.
I'm pretty. Man, she's a great actress if she's not.
Yeah, no, it's you're just enough lesbians where it's like, all right, I don't have to pay somebody to fix the sink.
Yeah.
She can do the
I like-
plumbing, and but
Yeah. I like that you've seen enough of Orange is the New Black to remember her name, Nichols, because I watched, I think all of it, unless they made another season since the blonde chick got out of prison.
shit, why can't I remember her name? I think it was after the third season I stopped watching. After the one girl died, the black chick.
Pusey,
Yeah.
another lesbian.
Yeah, when she
There are a
died.
lot of lesbians in that show.
They were all lesbians. They were all lesbians. Red was amazing in that. It was a really good show.
Oh, Red was my favorite. Captain Janeway.
Yeah, dude. It was. Oh yeah, she was in that. It was a great show. But after that, they took like too long to put out another season, and then I just lost interest and started,
Yeah.
watching other stuff.
Honestly, yeah, it was kind of a fun show. I liked it. There's a lot of people out there that can't stand to watch anything that doesn't like fully agree with them.
Well, nothing
I'm
full.
just not like that at all.
Well,
Like, just if it's, I don't know, if it's fun to watch, it's not changing my political opinions to watch it, you know?
No, nothing fully agrees with me. I don't think that there's anything that fully agrees with me. Why the fuck would I not? Starfield is the best game in the entire fucking world, and they don't even have genders on that. It's type 1 or type 2 body,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then you
and-
choose
and-
for your pronouns in it. It's fucking real gay.
Well, and it's in everything. I remember there was one point I was laughing real hard in Baldur's Gate 3 because, like, okay, Asterion, the vampire guy, he's so evil. He is so murderous. He wants to become a super evil guy who, like, doesn't burn in the sun and has, like, extra powers and can enslave whoever he wants, right? But if you go to, like, once you get to the city, Baldur's Gate, there's a bunch of, like, options to be like, oh, Baldur's Gate for the Baldurians, like, kick these refugees out. And he hates you for it. He,
Wow.
the evil dude, your most evil companion in the game, is an anti-racist, which I just thought was funny.
I've
Like,
heard
that's
about
hilarious.
I've heard about that gay vampire, and apparently he's Milo Yiannopoulos, right?
I mean, yeah. Look, Milo can get it too sometimes, okay? Just
That guy's a fucking lunatic coke addict, but whatever. I mean,
Milo? Yeah, he's out of his mind.
yeah, good for him. I don't know. I'm not rich, so
Now he's going after Loomer.
yeah, the Tim Pool thing. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
I remember when they were best friends.
what Milo Yiannopoulos and any person he talks shit on? Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't
Now
know.
he's calling Lauren Southern a whore. He said that she'll sleep
Good.
with someone for chili cheese fries.
Fuck, dude. Where do I find chili cheese fries?
Right? Bryden
I'm
would too. He's
uh,
just like Lauren Southern.
No, I was gonna go bring them to her, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, I was halfway to Sonic in my head. I gotta find out. Gets to go to Canada. I don't know where that bitch lives.
I think Canada.
She's
No,
probably
she
old
might be
now.
here now.
She's probably old now. On account of it's been 10 years since I've thought about her.
Yeah. I think she's my age.
Gross, dude. Get out of here with that bullshit. I will take the Sonic chili cheese fries. Thanks.
How are we on time?
We got 4 minutes.
Okay, let's try to get another story in then. I was hoping we would have time. From r/true off my chest, I pooped in my car. This is a 26-year-old female.
Okay. I mean, look, there are reasons that I could see that happening. But if it's just like I felt like doing it, I've got issues on it. Yeah.
This is honestly so embarrassing. I don't want to tell anyone I know, but I have to get this off my chest. I was driving home the other day and felt the oncoming need to use the restroom. I was stuck in traffic about 20 minutes from home.
Oh no. You gotta find an
realized-
off ramp, honey. Come on.
Yeah. Well, she tried. I realized there was really no time left, no exit nearby, and things were going to happen.
Yeah.
I decided the best thing I could do was try to poop in one of those dog poop bags that I had in the car.
But you did this. I really hope you were driving like a really big truck because otherwise semis could see you shitting in a bag.
I mean, I don't think she cared at that point.
I mean, I would have shit my pants and then just drove home in it. So, yeah, hey, what's up, female MacGyver? That's a pretty good fucking idea there, I guess, to shit in a bag.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been terrible.
I had to slip my pants off, use them to cover myself, since there were literally cars all
Oh, yeah.
around, and put the bag in place. I was just in time because emergency hit almost immediately.
Oh, I hope it was just like one solid turd. I mean, if it was like earlier, it was like, oh yeah, I had fucking chili cheese fries. You're fucked, dude.
Oh my goodness. It worked really well, actually, but mortifying. I am so embarrassed. I got home and cleaned everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. I guess it worked. She's just still just like, oh God, what if it got somewhere? What if it smells?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can do is just try to forget that people definitely saw you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if some passenger whipped out their phone?
Yeah. That's kind of I was gonna go check World Star Hip Hop for that.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Oh, I got home and cleaned everything. The worst part, though, was shortly after my boyfriend got in the car, he asked why it smelled so much like cleaning supplies. I played it off, but there was so much secret shame.
Well, because
Now
it smelled like shit earlier. It smelled like human shit before
Yeah.
that. So would you like some Clorox or human shit?
I mean, yeah, one is better than the other.
Well, just honesty is the best policy in a relationship. All you have to say is like, here's a really funny story, by the way.
No, I would never tell this story. Never.
You would, and it would be on the podcast.
I would not tell it to my husband, and thankfully my husband does not listen to the podcast because I don't think I've even told him about Cat Pee Girl.
Dude.
I don't think he even knows that classic.
You went to a different school, I guess. So yeah,
We
maybe you did.
did. We did. We went to the same high school, not the same elementary.
The lore didn't reach over there, thankfully. Uh,
No, that was other lore.
I
It was bad everywhere.
I mean I don't fucking know. Like you pulled it off. Like I dude,
She did. She pulled it off. Like she just like you pulled off a heist. Like you basically robbed a bank.
but
You should feel dang good.
I mean I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't feel good about it. But
There's no way I could drive and like do all of that and not screw something up, dude.
I mean, I'm just hoping it was logs and not fucking
It
splatter.
must have been.
Cause like it's fine to like catch a log. Like that's like
I
easier.
can't imagine it was anything else. There's no way this went off without a hitch otherwise. No way. She's driving.
If the first comment was not show pictures, then
No, the first comment was I'm sorry. I know this is embarrassing, but it's hilarious.
it is funny.
And they added when nature calls, you got to answer.
This was so long ago. I'm not. Well, I shouldn't say it. It wasn't me, but I did have somebody in my car many years ago that I was driving, and she couldn't. She was like, "I gotta pee," and I'm like, "We're on back roads," and I'm like, we could pull over." For some reason, she didn't want to pull over. But anyway, pisses all into my car, and just starts.
No, yeah, no.
We should pull over. She could, squat, but didn't want to do that. Pisses all over my fucking car. Starts crying. I think this is the funniest thing in the entire world.
That's better than thinking it's just disgusting.
Well, it
and-
was disgusting, but
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
but like at least if you think it's funny, you'll forgive her for it. You won't just like
it was super funny.
think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was fucking. This was not Erica. If anybody's thinking this is. Well, I'll just say who it was. It doesn't really matter. It was my ex-wife. But like when we first met, very
She's
funny.
now Piss Girl on the show.
Nah,
I'm just kidding.
but very funny. I thought it was goddamn
Oh, that
hilarious.
poor girl.
Yeah,
Why didn't she want to like? Okay,
I don't remember the specifics. There had to have been a reason, but that's the only time anybody's ever pissed in my car, and I don't think I've ever pissed while driving. I've definitely never taken a shit while driving, but I
No,
have
I've
shit my
never done
pants.
either.
I've talked about it on the show. One time I was walking a really long walk, and I decided now is the time. There was no neighborhood as no places I could duck into, and I just shit clean in my pants, and I walked another mile, just icicle shit coming out of my butt.
That's horrible. Yeah.
Oh, it was,
No,
it was
see,
awful.
I've never peed my pants. I've never pooped my pants. I have had some very close calls where I just barely made it to a public restroom in time. Like especially when pregnant. 'Cause you
Sure.
get a lot of weird issues then with your bowels. But yeah, I think I've always been lucky enough it's not happened to me.
I
I've started my period in my pants in public.
gross. That's worse. You should feel shame.
That's worse than poop.
I mean, all I'm saying is,
Hmm.
I think most people have
Have pooped
had
their pants.
well, pooped their pants, had a situation where they had to like find a Gatorade bottle or a tree or something like that. You know, if you're stuck in traffic, I just don't find that to be that embarrassing of a story. I find it more of a heroic story. Than
I'm
anything.
very proud of this woman, honestly. If it would be embarrassing if she hadn't pulled it off.
Yeah.
More embarrassing.
It also
Or if
would've-
she got recorded by another car passenger.
It also would have been a better story if she would have just taken the bag and dropped it out the fucking window on the highway, because that's what I would have done. I would have been like, the earth can take this hit.
Yeah, no way would I have kept that in my car.
Fuck no. You're driving home, 20 minutes still with a bag of shit. Another time,
No, I'd have tried to get it off the side of the highway at least, but yeah.
there was another time, I was probably about 20 years old, and somebody was in the bathroom, but I didn't know. We only had one bathroom in this fucking. It was a 3-bedroom apartment, but the one roommate we had like had his own bathroom in that room, and I don't know, he was in there, or his door was locked, something like that. But anyway, somebody's in there. I had vicious diarrhea, and it was gonna happen no matter what. So I grabbed a plastic bag while they were in the bathroom, and diarrheaed so hard into that. And then I tied it off and I threw it over the balcony at the Pomeranian dog that was always yapping below us. And
Oh my god.
dude, I've had
Oh,
moments.
that's
I've had totally shit moments like that.
yeah.
I also hated that dog.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
It's not like the diarrhea exploded on him or anything like that, but I did later see that bag was not in the balcony, down below the balcony anymore.
No.
And and it was just like thrown into like the middle between these two apartment complexes, which means the downstairs neighbors definitely were like, "What is this? It's a bag of diarrhea."
That's so terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. But I'm saying, I relate with
What the
this.
hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. I was 20. I had this shit.
Okay.
I thought of putting my ass over the balcony for a little while, and I was like, I'll get in trouble if I do that. So I grabbed a plastic bag, a grocery bag, and just dumped into it. I mean, it was a lot. It was pretty bad. And the whole living room, I had to open the windows. The whole place smelled like shit. It was pretty bad.
I'll tell you
20-year-old beer shits.
what my sister did. She used to go on lots of like road trips just alone for fun, I
Sure.
guess. I don't know. And she got one of those like funnels for women to like pee
Oh, yeah.
standing up because she was like, I don't want to squat on the
Sure.
side of the highway. Like, this is just easier. And she loved it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
any woman out there, it's not a bad idea. She recommended it. I've never done it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Bring it camping with you.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, don't you? I mean, you get the piss all over your fucking ankles and stuff.
Well, it's just I don't like camping, and that's why. That's honestly like other than sleeping on the ground, which I also don't like to do. I have enough sleep problems as it is without like hearing freaking noises outside interfering with my nightmares. I'm definitely having anyway, sleeping on the lumpy ground. Other than that, that's the other problem. It's just yeah, I'm not a man. It's difficult out there.
I'll tell you one thing before we wrap up the show. Um, Peeing at a man as a man is not so great either. Because the urinals, they got this thing splashback, all right? So you're peeing at it, and it splashes back at you, and then all of a sudden you got pee all over your knees because your
Isn't
shorts.
there like can't they design them in a way that it doesn't do that as
You,
much? Why wouldn't they
some
do that?
some do, yeah. The more deep urinals, sure, but they probably cost more money or something.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
and do you even know about troughs?
Oh yes, I've
Yeah.
heard tale.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. They just line it up like a it's just a trough, and you elbow to
That's,
fucking elbow with a dude
that's how we should feed men too. Just pig trough.
with pee in it.
Well, that too. That's fine. But I thought more like the sort of stuff you throw in a compost pile, sort of stuff you feed to pigs
Okay, well,
and
I think
chickens.
actually the trough should, instead of a trough, be women's faces.
You eat women's faces?
We can do that. I was thinking of pee on them, but whatever, you know.
All right, everyone. With that, we're out of time for today.
Yeah, you're out of time to
I'm not the one
live.
who's out. After how you were talking at the beginning of this episode,
Amazing.
and you're saying this to me,
Yeah.
okay?
Go make
You're
a
right. I'm so fat. I probably have diabetes or something.
go make a
I just wanna-
lasagna, dumbass.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening. Have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you could trust are here to help.